What's up, everybody? Back again with another update on the Outback Wilderness. I mentioned in the last video that we were interested in throwing on a rooftop tent, and we finally pulled the trigger on one. So I wanted to give a quick little walk around, quick little review, give you guys some footage on how the iKamper 2.0 Mini looks on the Outback Wilderness. So first off, a couple reasons why we went with this guy. We wanted something that wasn't too big, so it's gonna be sleeping 2 people and potentially a small dog here and there. So the iKamper Mini seemed like the perfect fit for what we were after. We definitely didn't want anything that was gonna be overhanging off of the front, looking a little funky. Obviously this car isn't huge by any means, so we thought that the Mini would be the best of both worlds because it does have that unique design that allows it to fold out. I'm sure if you guys are watching this video, you may have seen some reviews on the iKamper Mini. I don't want this one to be a completely detailed review on the iKamper Mini, but mostly just to show you guys how the rooftop tent looks on the Outback Wilderness Edition. So cutting up to here, I kind of wanted to point out that we're just running this on the stock Subaru crossbars that you can buy from Subaru. They're the Thule crossbars. And one thing that I was interested in reading on the forums is that these feet here aren't necessarily rated up to that 200+ pound dynamic weight limit that Subaru says that their rack can handle. Allegedly, these are only weighted up to about 160 or 170 pounds. And so that was a little bit concerning. We were looking at some other brands of rooftop tent, maybe like CVT or some other brands that were the clamshells, but they were significantly heavier. And so the iKamper really does a great job with, let that car go by, it does a great job with weight. This thing's only 125 pounds. The other thing that we were really concerned about was height. It's only about 13 inches tall, the actual tent itself, plus add a couple inches for the crossbars. We're coming in at about 85 inches high overall on the car, and that is enough to sneak into our garage, so we don't have to dismount this thing anytime we want to go into the garage. It fits like a charm. Our garage is about 92 inches tall, so we've got solid 6-7 inches there of room to cover it. So there's a quick little walk around of it, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut forward to it open. I don't have a tripod or anything to use per se to show you guys the process of actually opening up the iKamper, but it's a pretty simple process. So let me pop it open and show you guys how it looks on the Subaru and what it looks inside the tent. All right, guys, we're back a couple minutes later, probably 4 or 5 minutes to get the tent set up. And here we are, iKamper Mini on the Subaru Outback Wilderness. So pretty easy setup process. A couple interesting and good features that I would say about the iKamper that I really like. I really like the foldable design. So because the Outback isn't that big to go for a clamshell tent front to back, you're really able to maximize your space with a design like the iKamper or like a Tough Stuff Alpha. We ended up actually purchasing this iKamper pre-owned. The people had only used it a handful of times before they ended up selling it, so we got a pretty good deal on it, or else we would have gone with something like the Tough Stuff Alpha, just a little bit of a cheaper option. So you can see here we actually kind of stored this incorrectly, and we've got this raised up a little bit, but that'll flatten out over time. Kind of same in the back. We haven't been able to spend any nights in this yet. We have a camping trip planned for one of these weekends in December coming up in a week or two, so it's definitely plenty of space. We hung out in here for a couple hours. Plenty of space for 2 people, no doubt. I'm about 6'3", and I fit in here like a charm. Some other fun features here, like the moonroof. I know that's definitely a draw to the iKamper. But yeah, overall, the construction feels really nice. So far, everything feels durable. I would like to come back and give you guys an actual review in the future of what we think about the iKamper Mini. But at this point, this video is just designed for you guys interested in rooftop tents to see just how one of these would look on a car like the Outback Wilderness. So you can see, definitely a good look. This is the iKamper with the matte black finish here. It's not the gloss. So overall, fun design, fun rooftop tent. we're super stoked to get outside and utilize this thing and see how it does. But yeah, thanks for watching and tune in for more.